Hello guys, welcome back. In the last video, we have already discussed labor cost variances. So if you already studied material cost variance and labor cost variance, and if you know those equations, then today we are going to discuss overhead variance. The overhead we can divide it to two, variable and fixed. So today we are going to concentrate on variable overhead variances. So if you already know the equations from the LCV, labor cost variances, means this is very easy. Got it? So this is me, RABEEH OVUNGAL. Welcome back to EduCafia. Variable overhead variances. Can you tell me an example for that? For example, electricity cost. Electricity cost, whenever we use more hours, electricity, if we are using more hours, more time, the electricity charge will increase. Who is responsible for that? Machinery is responsible for that. If the machinery, we have budgeted some amount that this much units will come, per unit this is the charge, so totally this much amount will come. But if there is a problem with the machine, if the wiring is not proper, if there is a breakdown with the machine, and maintenance is pending with the machine, heat is more in the machine, these all things will lead to consume more units, more energy to run the machine. So here what will happen? The electricity cost will increase. So definitely there will be a change from the standard to the budget, because it's the electricity cost. We can't say, okay, this much will come for this much. We can't accurately, 100% assurance we can't say. Some changes will be there. So that is nothing but variable overhead. From when the production increases, when the working hours increases, the charge will increase or charge may decrease. It is according to the machine's current health, current situation. Yeah, I hope you understood. So variable overhead variances. Let's get into it. You already know that MCV, material cost variance, and LCV, labor cost variance. There we studied about price variance and quantity variance, rate variance and efficiency variance, same, right? Then we divided the quantity or efficiency to mix and yield. Here also mix and yield. So here totally we studied in a single cost variance. If it is a material or if it is a labor, we have studied minimum 4 subtopics. In that 4 subtopics, we have studied here 1, 2, here 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 equations we studied in a single subtopic. So if you already know material cost variances means LCV is very simple, because the same 7 equations are there in the LCV, right? So when it comes to manufacturing overhead cost variance, when it comes to variable, if it is fixed, here we have only 2 equations to study. 2 means 3. Okay, 3 equations. Like here it is 1, and here it is 2, here it is 3. That's all. What is this? This spending variance. Spending variance is similar to rate variance. So equation is same. Here it is efficiency variance. Efficiency variance is similar to this efficiency, same here, variable. So here also the equation is same. When it comes to the fixed manufacturing overhead, here is also spending variance, but here one change is there, volume variance, that we can discuss there. Okay, so let's get into the topic, cost variances. Here it is nothing but we are just comparing what is standard is there and what actually is there, that we are directly comparing. That's all. That is cost variances. We are just comparing the standard electricity cost and actual electricity cost, then that is cost variances. But some terms and conditions are there. Here you know what we studied in the LEV, LCV, labor cost variances, SH into SR, the standard rate minus AH into AR, actual rate, right? Here also SH into SR minus AH into AR, but we know SH is equal to standard hour is nothing but budgeted hour by budgeted output, then we will get per unit, right? That is multiplied with the actual output. But we are converting that budget to the flexible quantity, right? Flexible budget. This is nothing but standard hour. But the standard rate, what we studied in the lab, that is not similar to the standard rate and actual rate in the manufacturing overhead. In labor, that we know that for labor, whatever cost is given for skilled labor, for semi-skilled labor, there will be having, okay, for example, skilled labor is equal to $1 per hour. It is given like that. And semi-skilled labor, $0.8 per hour. It is already given per hour. Correct. But here in manufacturing overhead, it is not given. It may not give per hour. You will get a total amount, total overhead cost of that month or of that year. So you have to convert those total to per hour. To per hour we have to convert. So that is the only differences. The standard rate is given here. It is the total cost will give. In the actual rate also we will get the total cost in the question. So if you want to take to actual rate, you have to convert that to standard rate per machine hour or per labor hour. When will the manufacturing overhead increases? When the machinery works. So who is the responsible person? Machinery. How many hours the machinery is working? Otherwise, sometimes we can tell when the labor working. When the labor working, that machinery is also working, right? So when the labor working or machinery working, most suitable one is a machinery. It will be there in the question, don't worry. It will be there in the question. It will be there to calculate using labor hour, calculate using machinery hour. Okay. So if it is machinery, it is not in the question itself. It is not there. Nothing is there like machinery, labor. Then don't worry. Directly you can take machinery hour. You got it. So let's do a question. Then you will understand more. It is budget is given, actually is given. Okay. Output. How much output we got? We have budgeted 20,000, but actually 19,000 output we got. Okay. Labor hours, we have budgeted 5,000 labor hours will use, but 4,500 only used. Machinery hours, 16,000 machinery hours we budgeted, but actually happened 16,700. Variable overhead cost. See, variable overhead cost is given $5,000. Is it mentioned per unit? No. It is mentioned, nothing mentioned. Variable overhead cost, that is total cost, 5,000 hour budgeted and 4,725 actual. So we have to convert this to per hour cost. Per hour cost. You got it? So first we are going to do that per hour cost. What is the equation of cost variances? SH into SR minus AH into AR. What is SH? Standard hour. Here 16,000 hour we took for how much units? 20,000 units. For making 20,000 units we took 16,000 hours. Actually how much only we used? Produced 19,000 units. So we have to convert this 16,000 to from 20,000 to 19,000. So how we will convert? This 16,000 hours we got for how much output? 20,000 output. Now we will get per hour. Then we will multiply with actual 19,000. Then we will get 15,200. So 15,200 only required for actual machinery hours. Here for 20,000 output to 16,000 they are saying. So for 19,000 how much is required? 15,200. But actually happened 16,700. So SH is equal to 16,000 divided by 20,000 into 19,000 is equal to 15,200. So we got SH. Now we have to calculate SR. What is SR? Standard rate. Here you can see $5,000 for how many hours? 16,000 hours. So per hour how much? It's very easy, right? 5,000 divided by 16,000 is equal to 0.3125 dollars per hour. This much dollars per hour. Here you can see 4,725 dollars for 16,700 hours. So per hour how much? Dollar 0.2829 per hour. So every hour this charge will be there accumulating. So we got everything right. So standard hours 15,200. So 15,200 is multiplied with the standard rate, that is 5,000 divided by 16,000. 5,000 divided by 16,000 minus actual hours. How many actual hours? 16,700, right? 16,700 is multiplied by actual rate. Actual rate means 4725 divided by 16,700, right? So multiplied by 4725 divided by 60,700. So if I am taking the total calculation, that is equal to $25 favorable. The total calculation when calculating, it is $25 favorable. You got it? So why it is? Because we know 15,700 hours we have to take standard, but actually taken this much. But here 5,000, but here 4,725. This is the only reason for this, for favorable condition. You got it? Next, we know that cost variance is converted to spending variance and efficiency variance, right? So next one, spending variance, variable manufacturing overhead spending variances. Spending variances is nothing but we know that LSV, labor spending variances, or labor quantity variance or efficiency variance, of that efficiency variance. Labor rate variance we know, right? What is labor rate variance? How much rate difference is there for giving to the labor? So what was the equation? Standard rate minus actual rate into actual hour. This is same like spending variance. How much you are spending. In labor rate variance also, how much rate you are spending. Here instead of rate we are saying spending. How much we are spending. That standard rate minus actual rate into actual hour. So standard rate and actual rate, we know that we have to take per machine hour or labor hour. Okay, actual hour will be there in the question. Let's do a question. The same question. There is no changes in the value. Okay. So standard rate minus actual rate into actual hour. What is standard rate? We have to convert this 5,000 divided by 16,000. Then we will get per hour. So 5,000 divided by 16,000 minus what is actual rate? 4,725 divided by 16,700. Then only we will get per unit, per hour. Then multiplied by actual hour. What is actual hour? 16,700. So multiplied by 16,700. So this is 0.296. Not this, all this. If I do this 0.296 multiplied by 16,700, that is equal to 493.75 favorable. Here spending variance also favorable. When comparing to the standard, here spending, how much we spended for actually, that is less than when comparing to the standard. That's why it is favorable. You got it? Next one. We have just studied that efficiency, spending variance, right? Now we have to study efficiency variance. Efficiency means how much more hours we have used. Like labor efficiency variance, you remember, right? Standard hour minus actual hour. We are comparing the hours of usage into standard rate. The same thing. Efficiency, variable manufacturing overhead efficiency variance is equal to standard hour minus actual hour into standard rate. The only difference is here that standard rate it is standard rate per machine or labor hour. That is the only differences here, right? And let's do the question. The same question here. You can see standard hour. How to calculate standard hour? This 16,000 hours for 20,000 output. So we have to find it out for per hour per unit output. Then we have to convert it to 19,000 output. That's all. So 16,000 is divided by 20,000. This 20,000 then multiplied with 19,000. Then we will get what? Standard hour. Then minus actual hour. What is the actual hour? 19,700 minus actual hour. Then multiplied by standard rate. What is the standard rate? This 5,000 is for 16,000 hours. We have to convert it to 1 hour. So 5,000 divided by 16,000. So if you do the calculation, this all calculation, you will get 468.75 unfavorable. So when comparing to the total hours of the machinery, here you can see 15,700 hours is the standard hour for actually 19,000. But we have used more, that's 16,700, right? I think around 1,000 hours we have used extra we have used. So it will be a cost for the company, right? That's why it is unfavorable. We got it. So this is all about efficiency variances and spending variances and cost variances. And we know cost variances, efficiency and spending is the subparts of cost. So if you add efficiency variance and spending variances, definitely you will get cost variances if your calculation is correct. So what is the efficiency variance we have calculated? 468.75 unfavorable. Here spending variance we have calculated 493.75 favorable. So unfavorable and favorable I am adding. If I add these two guys together, I will get 25 favorable. That is only we got in the beginning, right? In the as cost variances we got 25 favorable. You got it? So this is all about variable overhead variances. So see you on next video regarding fixed overhead variable. Okay, I will pin the notes and MCQ questions, everything in the description box. Get it from there. If you have any doubt after studying this, you can contact me through Instagram, or if you go to the website, you will get my contact number. Okay, only WhatsApp. Please don't call me. Okay, only WhatsApp. Maybe because sometime I will be on sleeping. So you can WhatsApp me if you have any doubts regarding CMA USA. Okay, so see you on next video. Bye bye.